Hi everyone, this is Balazs Heller and this is the Travelpreneur Podcast and my third guest is Eszter Háry from Hungary. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation.
Oh, thank you very much for inviting me.
It's always a pleasure to have someone new on this podcast because new stories, new difficulties, challenges, new journeys of one person, and now it's your turn. So the question what I usually start with is how did you get involved with network marketing in the first place?
Wow, I think the very, very first time it actually happened was back at the time when I was in my 20s. And it was obviously Amway. I believe at the time that was the company that everybody heard about. But basically, what it was really teaching me, I didn't get anywhere actually in that company. But what I very much appreciated about network marketing at the time was all the things I could learn because it was teaching me how to present, which was basically excellent in my teaching business. It also had taught me how to communicate with people. So it was really diverse, and I very much liked the fact that the world just opened up, and there were so many skills I hadn't known before that they actually existed. And yeah, it was way back then, so that's how it started. But there were few other network marketing companies I was involved with, but mostly as a consumer. So I never really thought about it as an option. I loved the idea, but my life was really busy with teaching. I loved what I did. I had a family. I was raising children, and I was on several panels of language exam systems. So I wasn't really thinking about it as something that would be a good opportunity for me. And then it was about 6 years ago, actually, when my life changed significantly, major changes. I was having a divorce, going through that. It was emotionally very challenging. I After that, I had to raise my child alone. Adolescence,
Mm,
that's a very difficult period, anyways. And then after that, I was also looking into the future. I like to look into the future and not into the past. Even though I know that the past determines who we are right now,
yes,
but
exactly.
the past is the past. I think we just need to look ahead. And I thought that, what is going to happen when I'm here all by myself? When there's going to be an empty nest, what am I going to be doing? And I love changes. I have to admit that throughout my life, I really appreciated those times, even though they were super difficult, when I had to go through changes, personal, that kind of change, when you change as a person through the lessons you learn, when you change your job, you change the field you're interested in. And I had been in the teaching field for 25 years when I thought I had enough. I basically, I can now safely say now that I pretty much burnt out going to classrooms, but I was also teaching leaders of companies. But somehow I just felt that that part of my life was over. And then network marketing miraculously appeared, and I had always dreamt about the kind of freedom teaching would never give. I mean, you have a very strict schedule. At that time, just to be able to raise my daughter. Oh, by the way, and I was moving as well from Budapest to Pécs at the time when network marketing was appearing. So there were just so many things that were ready to change in my life that I decided, an opportunity comes for a reason, and I just grabbed it. And I had learned a lot over those 5 years I had spent with that company. Even had some successes, I would say, the first time. And I still love teaching, but in a different setting. So it's very different when you teach what you have experienced and you talk from experience, not from the textbooks.
Yes, of course.
Um, so this is basically how I ended up in network marketing itself. And then, you know, and then Dream Trips came, which was, that was a life changer as well, because at that point I was actually at the point to quit the industry because I was so disappointed with what I had experienced before that. yeah, there was a point when I thought like, okay, so maybe this is the time to do something new again. And then Shusharya came into my life, and he was talking about, dream trips, relaunching. And hey, that was the moment when I said, okay, this again had come for a reason, and I just gave it a shot.
So you
And
were part of
I'm
the
happy.
previous company as well?
I was part of Dream Trips and a company called MDC.
Okay.
And I was using the Dream Trips platform and I was super excited about it. It had saved me like thousands and thousands of dollars on my travels in the past before the new Dream Trips was launched. But then it was just a part of another company. And, when Dream Trips became an independent company as such, I was like very excited about it.
So you already had a very positive experience with the company before
Absolutely.
it was relaunched. That's great. Now, can you share your success story since January 2026, when obviously the relaunch happened? Can you share what had happened?
Well, a lot of things have happened, but I think the biggest one is that I have a mission to help 45 plus women to be able to find something that can help them change their lives if they are ready to do that. Because I do look at network marketing as a tool.
Mm-hmm.
This tool is something that can help us build our freedom, our independence, our financial and time freedom. And basically, what I have experienced was that, teaching didn't give me what I was looking for, but network marketing has given me a kind of freedom that I had never experienced before. And since January, um, my team has grown basically with women who are like-minded, who think very positively, who want their life to be changed, who want more than just going to work, raise their children, but they want something bigger. They see a big picture and they see dream trips as a tool for that. They want to travel, they want to learn, they want to, they just want to be better every single day, just a little step.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the greatest success because being able to impact other people's life is, I think it goes way beyond, how much money you earn.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think is the greatest challenge for network marketers to build a business? What you were facing and you are being challenged as well. What are the skill sets we really need to learn in order to become successful? What is your insight about this?
Mhm. Well, number one, I think you really need to have a
Mm,
goal and a dream. If you don't have it, you don't feel the motivation to get up every morning and take small action steps towards that. So I think that's one of the most important things. You need to visualize what you want, how you want to live your life 5 years from now. I even have a small notebook where I wrote down like every single thing, like, where I imagine myself living, who am I living within, what kind of community, what clothes I wear, what
mhm,
car I drive, what are the dominant colors in my life, what places do I go to vacation. Well, now it's kind of vacation all year round, but
hmm,
when I wrote this down, I was focusing on every single detail. Actually, it was Bill Gates from whom I very first time heard that this is what they do to achieve their dreams. So I figured if it works for him, it probably works for everybody else. So that's the very first thing. Another thing I find very difficult for people to keep in mind is consistency
mhm,
because a lot of people, we always get enthusiastic at the beginning. Oh my God, a new opportunity, and yes, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna change my life. I'm gonna do everything, and then after a couple of weeks, I'm sure you have experienced this as well yourself, being in the industry and being super successful yourself. Or after a month, people say it doesn't work.
yes.
The product is not so good. The company is not giving me what I want. And they never really ask the question that what is it that I haven't done?
Mm,
Or what is it that I should be doing to make this work? And I think consistency is something which a lot of people find difficult. I did find it very difficult at the beginning, but here's a book that comes to my mind. Um, The 5 a.m. Club. I'm sure
Yes.
you have heard about it, Robin
Yes.
Sharma. That has become something like a little Bible for me. I
Hmm.
think I have read it like 11 times. I think it has awesome ideas. And when I established my morning routine, that was one of the biggest helps for me, exercising for 20 minutes in the morning, journaling or, like gratitudes, or your thoughts, and also reading something that would build you either personally or your knowledge about something you're interested in. And after I had established that, it made consistency in the business much easier. So, I encourage people to try with one thing at the time, build consistency with that. And after that, I think things just tend to get easier because you already have the experience that, oh my God, it became routine. And then other things become routine, like posting daily or talking to people daily or just the small steps. And so consistency, I think, is another one. And the fact that we need to talk to people. I know that for a lot of people that's a major challenge, especially these days when everybody's online.
Yes.
And you post and you just hope, okay, please universe, give me what I would like to get. But it's not enough. So in our business in Dream Trips, the leaders have developed an incredible system. I'm so grateful to them to have developed that system, which is duplicatable, very simple. Anybody who wants to achieve success in our industry can utilize. I mean, it's specifically made for dream trips, obviously, but it teaches communication. It teaches how to post. It teaches everything that we need, and so you don't have to be an expert. And isn't that just great that when you start a business, you don't have to be an expert to succeed because there are the leaders, your upline, who will hold your hand and they will lead you towards the dream and the goal that you have. Obviously, you have
Yes.
to motivate yourself, but they will help you go down that path which you chose for yourself, and they will be there talking for you instead of you, with you, to build your business. And I mean, is there any other industry in the world where people help you and they feel good about helping you because it also means their success? That I had this quote on one of the notepads actually that I picked up like years ago, that if you help someone up the hill, you get to the top, you get closer to the top yourself. And wow, it even gave me goosebumps, by the way. So it is a philosophy, may I say, that I
Yes.
live by. So I love to help people and see the gleam in their eyes, that they could achieve what they imagined for themselves. So I got a little bit away from all the skills, but so
No, those are
so
great.
consistency, having your goals written down and visualizing every single day, even draw a picture
Yes.
about it. I think that is also important. Use the system that the upline has created. I think those are very important. And I know a lot of people are afraid to ask the leaders, like, oh my God, they don't have time for it. Well, I know that if you have a goal, the leaders are going to be there, full stop, 100% giving you the support. And this is the experience I have here in Dream Trips. And it's an amazing experience. So the company owners, Mark and Tammy Smith, I'm sure you have also met them. Um, they built this company for those people who were looking for a home and want to travel and want to be with positive people. And I mean, it's amazing to be a part of this kind of vision, this kind of community. And yeah, I think.
Nice. Great.
Mhm.
Next question would be about what makes dream trips special for you? What is for you, what is really you need to highlight about and makes you grateful that you're working for this company? If you can talk about this a bit.
Well, there are a lot of things here. One of them is that it's an incredible community. I love to be with people who are positive. Over the years, I had a lot of people in my life who were negative, and
Mm,
oh my goodness. It's it's so hard to keep your head above the water if you're surrounded by those kinds of people. And here at Dream Trips, it's so easy to be among people who think the same way, who are motivated, who have goals, who smile, who find look for solutions, and they don't, just talk about all the bad. We know life is a roller coaster ride, right? I mean, up sometimes and it can, you can be down as well. But we know for a fact that after the down, it's going to be up again, right? So that's just how it is. And Napoleon Hill, teaches a lot about, if you develop a very positive mindset, then your life is going to be amazing because you're
exactly.
looking for the good. And this is what I have experienced here in Dream Trips, no matter who I talk to. It's an amazing experience. I'm grateful. It's just awesome. And so this is one of the things, community and the mindset here. I'm also really grateful for the savings. It's just like since January, I think, well, I haven't really done the exact calculations, but in January on our launch trip, I saved $1,500 just on our Miami booking. I
Hmm.
mean, that in itself, right, is
Wow.
really awesome. And I have saved a lot on bookings, on dream trips. I have used VIP lounges around the world like 14 times this year. And if you just think about the fact that if you wanted to pay for that,
Yes,
it would
50
be
euro.
from, yeah, like
Good.
40, 46, if you're lucky, maybe 36 euros. So if you add that up, that again is quite a substantial amount. So, for the savings, I'm grateful for that because I love to travel. I would say travel smarter.
Yes,
Okay.
and you do
And
travel.
travel,
I see that.
yeah, I do. That was a dream come true, actually. And so I mean, why not keep money in our pockets and use it for the next trip?
Yep.
And that's what Dream Trips
What's your
gives
next
us.
trip?
My next trip is, we're going to Bratislava to the launch of the new app. I'm very excited about AI. I think
Mm,
it is just so much becoming a part of our lives and having a unique travel app that is going to be a differentiator for dream trips. I'm super excited about that. We have got some bits and pieces of information about it, and God, it's going to be a big hit. It's going to be a game changer. I'm very much looking forward to, being there, and I know we're going to meet there as well. So, and after that, it's Halkidiki, the next dream trip. My team is coming on that trip, so it's gonna be really fun to be there together, enjoy the cruise that's gonna be to Mount Athos. It's gonna be, partying, poolside experiences. And there's one more thing I would like to tell you about what I like about dream trips, transparency. I
that's
think
so
it's a
key.
very important thing that, it's, what's going on. The leaders communicate clearly, simply. You don't have to like spend hours like figuring out what they were trying to tell you. And so I love that. And I love that, we have an app, a business builder app called Dream Builder app. So everything is provided. So the owners know what the people in the field need. And I very much appreciate that as well. I
Yes,
just wanted to mention it
especially
because it's huge.
because just to add that the owners of Dream Trips in our previous company were the ones who were building it. So they know exactly what we need support in order to be successful as a company as well, right?
Yeah, and that's incredible because it's not just sitting in an ivory tower, but they had been in the trenches, and I think they still are in the trenches. If you look at their Facebook pages, then it's very obvious
Mm.
that they know what's going on in the field.
And where do you see Dream Trips if we look into the future and we have a vision? And we knew that the previous company before COVID was like 5 million members, and now we are around 5,000 members. It's just what amazing provision, isn't it? Potential in this company. How
Oh,
do you see that?
well, I think there is great potential, but I just want to say that I'm not, fortune teller. I don't have a crystal ball, but my vision is that there's going to be an incredible community of people who love to travel, who want to use AI, who want to travel smart, travel wholesale, even make money with travel and AI. So I think there is an awesome and great potential in this company because of all the things I have mentioned, like mindset, knowing what the field requires. It's always evolving, like the new app. I mean, in such a short period of time. I mean, isn't it amazing how much Dream Trips has developed? And it's a legacy company with a 20-year experience.
Definitely.
So it's not starting from scratch. That
Exactly.
again is another incredible thing. So, well, you know, I can see a lot of people holding the "You should be here" sign, and just shouting "You should be here"
Mm,
and enjoying all the dream trips. That's what I can see, and obviously a lot of people earning substantial residual income with this company because I mean the compensation plan is amazing.
mm.
It really is friendly to the field.
Yes, definitely. I agree with this binaural option. Now, the question raises right now in my head is about your challenges. Because we talk about success and we talk about, people reaching higher and higher rankings, but they don't really see those leaders or those challenges which they're and hard work what they're going through. So what I'm interested is what is your challenges in this business right now?
Uh, yeah, one of the challenges is that I wanted to reinvent myself because I was not in the travel business before. And I would like to be aligned with what I do, like,
Mhm.
with visuals and the message I put out to the world, keeping in focus the audience I would like to talk to, the 45 plus women who want their freedom, no kids, empty nesters, want to travel, want to be with, people who are positively looking at the world.
Want to find your
So
new
that
partner
is,
in life?
yeah, you can, yeah, that as well. But I mean, not everybody wants a partner, but and that's what makes life really beautiful that we are not the same. And but yes, Dream Trips has given that option. I mean, I'm grateful. I have met my life partner on a dream trip as well. So that's just incredible. I thought it would never happen, and the universe has its very peculiar ways. Um, and
Can I ask the question right here?
sure.
How do you find that you have a sponsor, or I would say a business partner, who is at the same time your partner in life? Can you share about that?
Um, I feel grateful, blessed, lucky because we have the same goal. We can work together, and I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing to have an environment where your partner gets your mindset, where your partner also has the same challenges as you do, where you can talk about all the things that you're interested in. It makes it, I would say, easier and also more difficult because you have to make sure that there is a balance. So, those who work together in the same field, I think you need to make sure that there is a private part of your life and you keep it. It's not public. That's why it's called private. And then
Yes.
there is the business side. So, as long as the balance can be kept, I think it's just incredible. Yeah.
What is your bucket list of countries, places you definitely don't want to miss in the
Hmm.
future? And it's on your make maybe three or four
Okay, I'll give you
destinations.
the first three that has just come to my mind. I have a long list
Yeah.
of things. Hawaii is one of them. It's been a dream since I was 21 because it has almost happened three times and it didn't happen, or it hasn't happened so far. And I really would love to see the Kilauea volcano erupt, not on
Mm,
a video, but in real life. That would be a dream come true. I had learned a lot about Hawaiian culture. I wanted to write my dissertation on that actually, but it didn't work out that way. But I still, I was very interested in the culture, and yeah, I'd like to see it. Um, and another one is Cambodia. Angkor Wat is a place that I would like to bring my Canon camera with me and take pictures. I used to do photography as a hobby. I
mhm,
even took courses on that, and I did a lot of travel through workshops or with workshops. It was an incredible course, really great photographers. I had learned a lot from them. Got the chance to go to Ethiopia, to Turkey, and even, to photograph tribes and hot air balloons and a lot of things. So I'm grateful for that as well. It was a blessing too. And well, the third one is South Korea because my daughter would like to live there. That's her dream. So,
really?
mom, absolutely, yeah. My
Wow.
mom, I mean, her mom, that is me, would like to be able to, just share some of the experiences that she has in the future. So she's
Wow.
actually going in a week to,
And for long term,
well, for now, right now it's just 2 months, but I think it's relatively long.
how old is
Just
she
to,
now?
well, she's gonna be 22 in a couple of days.
Okay. So I think it's potentially gonna be longer than 2 months.
Yeah,
Knowing
we'll see.
myself too at that age. So my next question is about how, or let's say, what would you suggest to people who just starting this journey with dream trips and or just wanting to get involved to become an entrepreneur, starting and setting up their own future visions and business in this? What would you advise to them?
Well, number one, to make that decision, that they really want to do it, decide on consistency, have their goals and visions written down
Mm.
elaborately, listen to the leaders, use the system, take one step at a time, and maybe those are the basics that I would say.
And travel,
Because,
no? Start going on dream
well, yeah,
trip.
I mean, I that to me comes just natural, but thank you for
Yeah.
pointing it out. Yes, absolutely. Go on your first dream trip. I mean, you are with the Dream Trips company, right? So
Yes.
join us in Hakidiki and just enjoy the experience because it's going to be awesome. But there's so many dream trips to Kenya, to Jordan, to Santorini, to even pickleball. I mean, I had never heard about pickleball. My fault. But before it actually showed up on Dream Trips, and I hadn't known it was such a big thing around the world. Now
Yes.
I do. So, we learn something new every day. So pickleball trips are there with trainers and coaches, and wow, it's incredible. So yeah, I could list. So I think right now we have about 50 dream trips that are available.
Mhm.
So I'm sure everybody could find something they would like to
Definitely.
go on. Hmm.
What do you feel? What is the main advantage? And actually, we can just talk about the differences between network marketing company with a product, which is usually, what happens in network marketing companies. There is a physical product. And comparing to that, we have dream trips where the product is traveling. So how would you see the difference, the advantages of this?
Um, well, for me, it is an awesome thing that I don't need to have a stock of products in the closet. I'm grateful for that. Um, and the fact that we operate based on membership fees, it is more so it's easier to calculate our income, and we know what exactly to do in order to earn the amount we would like to earn because it's black and white. With a
Hmm.
product, at least from my experience, it was like, somebody said, maybe next month I don't want this product. Well, regardless of how good it is. And my experience is that those people who have joined Dream Trips, they haven't quitted. They are with us. They're coming on the trips, and statistically, those who come on one dream trip, it's an 80% likelihood that they stay with us. If they
Yes.
come on two dream trips, it's 95%. I mean, my team has been on quite a few, so they already
Mhm.
know what a blessing it is to be on these trips with the people they are with. So yeah, traveling is absolutely crucial. It is part of our business. It just comes natural to me, I guess, because over the past year, I mean, we're with a travel company, right?
Exactly. And I just want to point out another one, which I feel it's so amazing, is that our global market is in our hands. So usually with a company which is based on products, we have a lot of limitations because there are many countries which are not open for the specific product because legislations, because specific EU rules which not allowing for example, American products.
Hmm.
Many of them are not suitable for the EU market. They don't let it in. While
True.
here, we don't have this issue. Your whole global market is yours. So you can, I just talked to my friend from China who I'm introducing this business, and I can easily recruit the whole world, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. No delivery issues. It's ever since online and we operate a lot online, like we're having a Zoom. So yeah, I absolutely agree with you that as well. Hmm.
So, last question. Give me three of your greatest strength and three of your weaknesses, which you
Wow, what a
which you
question.
which
Awesome
you
question.
find in this field. It's very useful and it's a bit challenging. You need to work on.
Hmm. Okay, so I think one of my strengths is consistency,
Mm, I love that.
uh, which I have developed over the years. So it hasn't always been like this. I think another of my strengths is that I love people and I love to help them. I love to listen to them. I'm a people's person. I think that's another strength. And I do hope, I should ask my mentor about that, that another strength of mine is being coachable. I love to learn. And I
Nice.
think that really is important because the world changes every minute. Things change. Information just becomes, not updated enough in a very short period of time, or old information becomes old in a short time. So I would say those are my strengths.
Very good
And
ones.
my weaknesses,
Mm.
I think one of my weaknesses is that I still sometimes get emotionally involved in the process.
Mm.
So I am a kind of person who would love everybody to be happy. I still need to work on this, and I try to help even when they're not motivated. Even sometimes I want it more than the person I'm
Yes.
talking to, and
Yes.
I still need to work on this one. That's maybe a weakness. And another weakness of mine is I'm trying to focus on my strength in general. So you
Yes.
got me with this question.
But many times our
Yeah.
weaknesses become our strength. If you are doing well with personal development, actually that's what's happening. We are recognizing what are our weaknesses and we make it working on it, make it very hard, and then it becomes your strength. I give you an example while you're thinking. I was a professional gymnast and I had difficulties with swimming, and then I moved to Malta and I was so excited always about the freedom of jumping in the water and just go deep in and be free. And
Hmm.
I needed to develop that strength and confidence of swimming. And now I'm swimming like easily 1.5, 2 kilometers every time I go in. And I swim and I need that But in the beginning, I had difficulties to swim in the swimming pool 25 meters or 50 meters. I was having difficulty. So this is, for example, a weakness, which now it becomes one of my strengths, and I feel so amazing about it.
Yeah, so what you were saying made me think of that I had really worked a lot on myself for 6 years. I don't want to say I have no weaknesses. I'll give you two. I'm gonna think about two, but I had a lot of weaknesses, and I have worked a lot on them to change, like consistency, like time management. Maybe time management, I would say I still have things to do. Okay,
Mm,
just to work on that a little bit. Sometimes I get too much into something that I shouldn't be, maybe not that much. So and that as well. And maybe, which is I think something that is connected to today's world is that focus. So sometimes I get too focused on one thing and I, let's say, forget to eat and
yes,
drink and do something else. And another time, I would just have so much attention residue because I jump from this thing to the next thing. So that's now that we're talking about it, I think maybe
we
those
have
are
only 2 minutes left. So
okay.
just to close with one more, maybe.
Yeah, those were the three weaknesses and my three strengths.
Great. Thank you so much, Esther, for taking this time to spend with me. I really appreciate, and I wish you a great success. I was just thinking while you were sharing your strengths that these are the people I'm looking for into my business. So you are such a great that we know each other, and inspired by your success. And I really hope to spend a lot of time on many, many dream trips with you to be inspired and learn more from you.
Well,
So
you're a very inspiring person yourself. And if there's a wish, there's a way. So you have the wish of what kind of people to attract. And I'm wishing you great success. And thank you very much for inviting me on this podcast.
thank you so much, everyone who is watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Bye.